Hey everyone, Sandra here. I'm an IEC with EF Education First. I'm also a host mom over on the West Coast. Um, and I'm doing this video today in English because I think not only Germans but everyone else who's coming this fall to the US to do a high school exchange year should know about little tips and tricks. And this is about sports, high school sports. So, if you are doing any kind of sports wherever you are in the world and you want to participate in a local high school sports, I highly, highly recommend you to go on the high school website if you already know where you're going to be and find out what sports do they offer and what season the sports will be. In case where we are, for girls, volleyball is in fall, water polo is in winter, and swimming is in spring, for example. Of course, there's many more sports, but these are the ones that my own kids do. So if you figured out what sports you want to do, what season it is, I would also look up to see what coaches, if they're listed, and or if they're a sports director, and I would just type up a little email and reach out to them and say, "Hi, my name is so and so." I'm sorry, this is my little news alarm. Um, my name is so and so, and I am going to be an international student this fall for 1 year. And I'm coming, introduce yourself. I'm coming from, what do I do? Maybe if you already do the sports, if let's say you're a dancer or you're already a cheerleader, videotape yourself doing a practice so they get an idea who you are. If you're a tennis player or if you're a swimmer, put your stats out there or and say, would it be possible for me to try out? Because sometimes the tryouts, in case for this time, for cheerleading would have been now. So by the time you come in August, September, the team is already established. But to tell you a little story, so my own niece came 7 years ago, I think, and she did that. She found out who's the coach, created a video, reached out, attached the video about herself. She's super fun and hyper, and said, I know I'm not going to be up to your level, but I really would like the opportunity to be part of a team and get that experience. And so they did make her a cheerleader on their team, and she had a blast. So be proactive, reach out first, introduce yourself, ask to try out later, or be considered with a video tryout, find out the requirements. And then the next step would be most high schools require a sports physical. So sports physical usually are valid for 1 year for when the sport starts or when you arrive. So you want to make sure that your sports physical is done right before you depart. So again, our sports physicals are now for next year. So May, June, counting for the 18-19 school year. And you can again reach out to your IEC or your local EF, ask what high school you're going to be in. If you don't already know, ask to get the little form and then take it to your doctor and have them fill it out. If not, be prepared. You may have to take one in the US and pay for that. So I hope you're going to have a blast. And if you are on my team or if you're in my area, I'm looking forward to meet you. And subscribe below so you get to know other tips and tricks about being an international exchange student. Okay, see you soon. Till then, Sandra.